Cats get a chance to get back on track against the other Cats, the Arizona Wildcats.
Come on, baby.
Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason, as we always start off the show, please tell the people what we have coming up.
92%, we got another amazing episode lined up for you right now. We're going to recap week 10 of the NFL, talk a little bit of the out of the house from this weekend and in Lambeau, and Miles Teller. How about that? Miles Teller is here.
Ooh,
are you excited about that, Wyatt? Miles Teller's going to hop on the podcast.
Who's that?
Okay, see you later.
Great comedic timing, Wyatt. Great job.
Before we get into any of that, let's get into a little bit of that new news. New news is brought to you by American Express. That's right. Heights Hotline Holiday Hot Takes. That's right. The quadruple H. We're doing a special holiday edition of Heights Hotline for this month's bonus content. You can give us your hottest takes about the holidays, or our guest today is 6'1" actor from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. You might know him from his being on the Eagles sideline or dancing at Grateful Dead concerts. He just hosted SNL for the second time. You've seen him in big screen roles in Whiplash, War Drugs, Top Gun Maverick, and as the co-star of the upcoming film Eternity. 92%ers, please welcome Miles Teller.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, SNL fucking rocked it. Absolutely fucking rocked it. Eternity absolutely rocked it. You're on fire as always, brother. Appreciate you coming on here, having some fun with this, man. How we living, dog?
Yeah, appreciate it. I was looking forward to that intro. That's like, because as actors, we don't really get much, SNL you mentioned if I'm doing a talk show. But I'm so jealous of musicians and athletes because you guys just get that live energy and you feed off it. But after that speech, I'm ready to run through a friggin' brick wall.
When you got the great credentials like dancing at Grateful Dead concerts, Jason just fucking hits those things, man. You just fucking get your chills going, baby. Have you always been a Deadhead?
For me, I guess I really got into them in college. I've always been into, classic rock and, Clapton, and I know you guys are big Stevie Ray Vaughan guys. Bob Seger, like that kind of stuff. And then when I was in college, I had a buddy be like, yo, we should go to this music festival. It's called Gathering of the Vibes in Connecticut. And once I was around, I refer to now as like my people. I just didn't know it at the time. But once I got around that tie-dye and just the love and energy that they get from the band and that they give to everybody else. Yeah, dude, I love it. I'm in tie-dye like probably way too much for a 30-some-year-old adult.
I'm with you, dude.
But those shirts are clean, though. I know you like my shirts, Trav, when I'm wearing them down in wherever we're at in the summer and stuff. I have some nice vintage.
Dude, you already know. Take me back, man. Take me back. I'm vintage with you, dog.
Yeah.
That shit's classic.
Well, let's talk about Eternity. Well, actually, first, you talk about like intros. Whenever I'm on the field and the team's about to come out, I feel like I get like PTSD. Like I get like flashbacks of like playing and like goosebumps. Like I got to see Trav come out. I got to see the Eagles this past week. Everybody's booing. There's lights everywhere. It's like that moment right before the national anthem. And it's like, dude, it still is like a visceral thing. So I'm right there with you on the intros, man. That is one of the things I miss greatly.
You're not that far removed, man. And I don't know if you've ever seen when they show video of like Chuck Liddell watching a UFC fight. I mean, he's like, very much still in like, when he sees a dude get like knocked out, I mean, you can see it in his eyes. Like he's very still in that world. The best. Oh my God.
Eternity. I never know how to like sum this up. So, okay. Larry, your character, Larry, is married to a woman named Joan. And the whole movie essentially takes place in the afterlife, and you have to choose your eternity. That's the name of the film. And I mean, I don't know what I'm allowed to give away, what I'm not allowed to give away. Do you want to?
I'm going to try not to give nothing away. Also, it's not, it's not a Marvel film. It's not Top Gun. I don't think I'm going to have a red dot on me if this thing goes a little sideways.
Sure.
But, yes. The movie's called Eternity. my character and Lizzie Olsen's character, we've been married for 60 something years. And the movie more or less takes place in the afterlife. The rules kind of are that you get to choose your eternity. And we have some fun with it. There's like Smoker's World because cancer can't kill you twice. There's like infancy.
Studio 54.
Yeah, Studio 54. 1930s Germany without Nazis. Nudist world. Nudist world where it's always like the perfect temp for you. Yeah, you get to choose your eternity, but you only choose once, and you can choose to be with whoever you want. And so I'm kind of, ready to choose my eternity with my wife. And then turns out that her first husband, who's been waiting 67 years because he passed away in the Korean War, he wants to have his eternity with her too. So it turns into this fun, romantic comedy, kind of with a bit of this love triangle thing.
Dude, it was fantastic. Yeah, man. The trying to win over Joan and the entire who's going to be able to spend the rest of their life with them is just fantastic. It's funny. It is incredibly emotional. Like as somebody who's married,
it's a roller coaster of emotion, man. It's so fun, man. You guys get really deep. The how much fun you guys are having in the comedy aspect with the ACs, the afterlife coordinators, dude. That shit is fucking. You guys hit it on the head, man. I absolutely love this film, man.
Thank you. And also, I think it's like, when I was a kid, because this movie's coming out, at Thanksgiving, you think of like those family movies that you would go to. There's kind of just old school throwback, kind of just make you feel good. And this movie, even though I do think it's like it was one of the funniest scripts I've ever read. I just found it really sincere and moving. And so I appreciate putting things out there that are, sincere, not just original and fresh, but, a movie that's not just there to take the piss. I think it makes you really think about your own life. And
hell yeah.
If you're in a relationship or, if you've lost somebody, it's just there's a lot of like tears, I think, in this movie too. It's just, I don't know. I love it. I'm glad you guys dug it.
Dude, you pick great films. Better than like anybody I know, man. I like, and this one in particular, like I can imagine like you're reading the script and it's just, it tugs at all the right heartstrings. It hits all these different themes. The character like arcs throughout the film, the way it touches on like a long relationship versus one that you had that ended. I don't know, man. It's fantastic. It really is. One of my favorite lines from the movie, Joan says to both you and her former husband, maybe the beautiful thing in life is that things end. And I just think it's a great line. And I know it wasn't like at a pivotal moment of the movie or whatnot, but it really struck me. And I want to ask you, like, would you want to live in one of these eternities? Like, I'm like watching the whole film. I'm like, dude, I feel like if I was living in one of these eternities, like eventually I wouldn't want to live in that eternity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a tough, just like for eternity. That's tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. It's funny. I was talking because Kelly, she's very, she grew up very religious, Catholic, and this, 100%. She believes in, eternity and, living forever, and your soul goes on, and really we're on life in this physical form to kind of learn lessons. But I don't know. I was chatting with her about it. I was like, yeah, no, for sure. That's great. That's great. I was like, but what if you just want to shut it off at a certain point? Like, what if you just want to stop having consciousness? You know what I mean? Like, maybe I just want to, turn it off. But I think it's, I don't know. I was thinking about my perfect eternity, and I was saying mine would probably be like cul-de-sac world, where it's really just kind of like a middle America suburb. And I got like, family members that I never met or family members I did get to know passed away, and some buddies of mine that passed away way too young. And hopefully all my dogs, actual dogs, nice. Animals.
I was going to say,
there, but just so we can all just chill in this little neighborhood.
Yeah.
I think it's not going to be something like some big grand gesture. It's just kind of an extension of life and, those relationships that I do think life, the most important aspect of it is really relationships, and those relationships that you kind of nurture. And,
I'm with you.
That's what you're thinking about on your deathbed. I imagine it's not, career stuff, any of that crap. I think you're just thinking about people.
It's kind of funny you mentioned the Thanksgiving feel of being around family and how this film coming out around Thanksgiving kind of made you feel about that. I guess unknowingly, I feel like I genuinely enjoyed it even more because I kind of put myself in the shoes of like, these are like my parents. These are my parents going back in time, looking at their best, feeling at their best.
Yeah.
I kind of put myself in those shoes and enjoyed the movie from that aspect. Like the people in our like age demographic, we're like looking at our parents in a movie about them and how sweet and how crazy their past has been and how it can even like meet up in the afterlife. It was crazy.
The creativity of what Afterlife was fantastic. And it was a new look. And it's something that I don't know. I don't think about it too often. I have my own thoughts on Afterlife, but it was something fun to think about and like what's really important.
The morning of August 26 started like any other, but by evening the world had changed for Taylor Swift and her fans. A single Instagram post sent social media into overdrive with a caption that perfectly captured her playful spirit. "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," she wrote, and devoted followers immediately understood the significance. Those 10 simple words confirmed her engagement to Travis Kelce, sparking an unprecedented wave of excitement online. The post accumulated 18 million likes in just 4 hours, breaking records and dominating every platform. The images accompanying her announcement painted a picture of pure romance. Travis was captured on one knee in the garden of his La Summit home near Kansas City, surrounded by an explosion of colorful flowers. Sunlight highlighted the spectacular oval diamond ring in yellow gold adorning Taylor's hand, with estimates placing its value near $750,000. The ring had been carefully created over several months as Travis collaborated with Kindred Lubeck from Artifacts Fine Jewelry to craft something truly special. Taylor chose a striped Ralph Lauren sundress for the occasion, coordinating her accessories and manicure to perfection. Travis kept things casual in a navy polo and khaki shorts, appearing remarkably composed given the life-changing moment he was about to create. He had thought of everything, including seeking approval from Taylor's parents Scott and Andrea before proposing. The timing was particularly clever, coming just hours after they wrapped recording a historic episode of his New Heights podcast where Taylor had revealed her upcoming album The Life of a Showgirl. If you are loving these behind-the-scenes details, hit that subscribe button right now. Travis selected that specific day deliberately because Taylor would already be dressed and ready after their studio session. While Taylor sat inside with Travis and his brother Jason, a dedicated team worked outside, transforming the backyard into something magical. They constructed an elaborate floral arch that served as the stunning backdrop for the proposal. Approximately 200 roses perfumed the air alongside willow branches, ivy vines, hydrangeas, lilies, and peonies, creating an atmosphere lifted straight from fantasy. Observant fans quickly drew connections to Taylor's artistic history, noting similarities to her Lover album cover with its garden setting and recalling the Love Story music video where she runs through woodland to meet her beloved. Travis invested tremendous thought into each element, ensuring the proposal matched the enchantment of Taylor's songwriting. As dusk arrived, fairy lights twinkled throughout the garden while the couple shared their embrace, experiencing a moment both intimate and witnessed by countless admirers. Taylor's Instagram stories featured So High School, her song about Travis, deepening the personal nature of the celebration. Devoted Swifties immediately began searching for hidden meanings and Easter eggs, knowing Taylor's fondness for leaving cryptic clues. She posted at 100 p.m., technically the 13th hour, a number holding special significance throughout her career. Further investigation revealed the actual proposal occurred 13 days earlier on August 13th, while the announcement date of the 26th doubled as another 13. From timing to botanical choices, everything appeared deliberately meaningful. The photographs showed them holding hands and laughing together, completely absorbed in their private universe. Taylor's dress, a $350 silk blend creation by Ralph Lauren, caught the golden evening light beautifully. Her styling was impeccable, radiating undeniable joy. Travis's relaxed attire provided perfect balance, highlighting the genuine emotion of their moment. The engagement ring generated its own buzz, with the oval diamond and yellow gold setting inspiring endless discussion about craftsmanship and worth. Throughout the night, fascination continued building as fans reconstructed events, podcast recording, garden preparation, sunset arrival, the proposal itself, photographs, then finally the worldwide announcement. Taylor's parents had been seen arriving earlier that day, their knowing smiles revealing nothing until the perfect moment arrived.